Well, Joe Biden has described the devastation on Maui as overwhelming, and he has said that all of the United States is grieving with the community there in the wake of this tragedy. He and First Lady Jill Biden are on the ground in the devastated town of Lahaina at the moment. They have been meeting with first responders, members of the military who have been sent in to assist, also staff from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, along with some of the members of those search crews who, along with their dogs, have been making their way through what is left of Lahaina, searching for further victims. Joe Biden had earlier taken a helicopter tour of some of the worst affected areas, and he is expected to meet some of the residents who have lost so much. His response to this disaster has been criticised by some. He did sign a major disaster declaration in the immediate aftermath of the fires, and that made federal assistance available to these communities. But there has been some criticism of the fact that there was a period of several days where he didn't make any public comment on the fires, and others questioning why it has taken him 2 weeks to visit Maui, or nearly 2 weeks to visit Maui. Now, his response to that criticism is that he didn't want to get in the way of the recovery operation, which is still ongoing. But here is some more of what Joe Biden had to say in Lahaina earlier.
It's going to be hard. America's deadliest wildfire in over a century. And Jill and I have what's left, walked Front Street, what's left of it. We've surveyed the damage from the air as well. The devastation is overwhelming. To date, 114 dead, hundreds of people unaccounted for.
Well, as the President mentioned there, the official death toll stands at 114 people, but the Maui County Mayor has said today that there are still 850 people considered missing. Now, that number has come down significantly over the past 2 weeks, but that means that there are still so many families waiting for answers, and in so many cases you would expect that they are fearing the worst. Now, we heard from Hawaii's Governor Josh Green yesterday, who said that around 85% of the fire zone had been searched so far, but he said that there were still some large buildings that those crews hadn't made their way into yet, and there are concerns that there could be further victims who were caught inside those structures. So he warned that that search process could still be weeks away from completion, that those search crews, those specialist crews with their dogs are making their way meticulously through that area, but it will still take some time yet.